a word about this guy. I don't remember a single time Ciri brought this dude up. I'll say that, I guess.
We didn't talk about you.
I see.
If there's nothing else.
There is, but you may go. Witcher, I do not wish to see you ever again.
Yeah, feelings mutual, dickweed. I appreciate that. Fucking piece of shit. Fucking hate that guy. Hated him since the beginning of the game. Still hate him now. Not much has changed. Alright. The hell happens now? Like, so apparently Ciri is dead. We know that much. I mean, I think we know that much. She might randomly pop back in and be like, "Hey, I'm alive!" And then there'll be this big triumphant moment. I don't know. The hell's that?
Need help with your wagon?
Think we'll be alright.
Aye, you betcha. We'll manage.
True, the barrels are ample, but we shall pour some off of each soon.
Change is coming.
True. No denying it.
Nilfgaard flees, yet here it seemed nothing could move them.
Left their wine behind too. That's generous.
Sure you don't need any help?
Sure you don't need any help?
I believe we will manage.
Where you headed? Nearest inn, by the looks of it.
Yeah. Supposed to meet someone first, at the former campsite of the Nilfgaardians. You take care now.
Alright, go to the ruined fortress. Guess we're gonna go meet up with somebody. Alright, looks like we're riding Roach one last time here. Maybe one last time. It's all just a big book of maybes. I mean, this is what you get when you play a game for the first time. I mean, I've never played this game before, really. This is a blind playthrough. I have no fucking idea what's gonna go down. Like I said, I keep saying, "Oh, this has got to be the final quest. This is the last one." Then the game is like, "No, you stupid bitch. This right here. Got another quest for you, stupid." What's this? It's like some random little abandoned hut. I blow up those barrels. I don't want to throw bombs. Yeah, I want to do this. Okay, well, he threw the bomb anyway. Good job, Geralt. What are those? Oh, those are like dogs. I don't want to shoot the dogs. I don't want to blow up the dogs. I want to blow up the barrel. I guess I can't blow up the barrel. Alright. Well, that was fun. That was a fun little stopover. Where are we right now? Let me look at the map. Where in Sam fuck are we? We're in White Orchard. Damn, we haven't been to White Orchard in a while. We're going back up to the garrison where I believe we killed the Griffin at the beginning of the game. Look at all these question marks we never explored. Maybe I'll get around to doing that as, like, I don't know, some sort of like post-game part. I don't know. I mean, we still have all the DLC to do. Like, you never know. Just because this is the end of the game, this really does not necessarily mean that this is the end of The Witcher 3. Am I going the right way? Like, oh yeah, I haven't been to this area in so long. Here we go. Now I remember how to get over here. It's all starting to make sense again. Yeah, we haven't been here since the very beginning of the game. More or less. First couple hours or so. I wonder if that one guy is still around. The Captain Philip, or whatever his name is. There's like nobody here. This is weird. I wonder why this place is abandoned now.
Probably got held back.
Yeah, this place was bustling with activity at the beginning of the game. A few hours later.
You're late.
Soldiers,
Blocking the roads, I know. No matter. You have it?
as agreed. 38.5-inch blade. Weight just under 40 ounces. Silver-plated siderite steel core. Glyphs and runes both the length of the blade and on the hilt.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Been in this trade for 3 decades. Only the best swordsman of the coin for my wares. When I say no Witcher has, or ever had, a better weapon, you ought to trust me.
Reputation precedes you, Master Hort. I'd never doubt you.
The inscription, as you asked.
Zirael or the Flash That Cuts. Yeah, they're both Ciri references. That was Zirael. It sounds cooler.
Zirael. Swallow.
Classic Elder Speech runes, no styling, simple and precise.
May I?
It's kind of what I liked about it. It
It's
seemed a little
yours.
bit more simple.
If you'd like to test it, had my lackeys put out a training dummy.
Cool.
Your payment. Gems only, as requested.
If you've an eye out for work, heard of Striggers prowling the Maribor Forest.
Thanks. Need to visit the tavern first, but after, who knows?
Good luck on the path, Witcher.
Oh, I guess I got a cool new sword. Time to go to the inn. Alright, now I got Zirael. Let's equip it. Or, I mean, at least see if it's any good. Zirael. Required level 1. It doesn't even have, like, stats. 25 critical hit damage bonus. Doesn't have stats. Like, that's weird. I wonder why it doesn't have stats. Like, I mean, it has, like, stats, but it doesn't have, like, a damage number attached to it. So, I'm assuming it's good. I mean, it looks cool. It's like a special reward for finishing the game type of weapon. I don't really see why it wouldn't be good. It'd be kind of silly for them to give you, like, an end game reward that's shitty. Alright, I'm gonna die doing this, aren't I? Alright, never mind. We're good. We're good. Alright, let's go to the inn. Alright, I'm in a toxic shit cloud. Look out, everybody. It's a toxic shit cloud. Ha ha ha. Come here, horsey.
Move it.
Alright, let's go on over to this inn. See who we're gonna be meeting up with here. If I had to guess, I would imagine that we're probably meeting up with Triss, right? I think we're meeting up with, I don't know, it could be anyone, dude. We've got a lot of friends and a lot of foes in the Witcher world. We really do. I don't know who the hell we're gonna be. Could be a fight, could be a sexual encounter. You just never know. You just never fucking know. Now, this place is kind of far, ain't it? Whatever, we're just taking kind of a roll down memory lane here. Horseback ride, I should say. Yeah, let me just jump over each individual one of these fucking things. Yeah. Genius. Oh, hey, we're here. We're here. We made it. Alright, Roach. I'll leave you parked right there. Head on inside. This is where we first showed up with Vesemir at the very, very start of the game. Hello, everybody. Who's that? Is this guy special? He's a duke. He's a duke. He is special. He's a special man. He's royalty. Okay, I'm gonna guess Triss. Right? Wait, what the fuck? It's Ciri.
Yes.
Did he believe you?
I have no idea.
For the cockatrice. And we've a new contract. It won't pay much, but I think it worth the toil.
You've been busy.
Wait, I'm confused. Oh, Zirael's for Ciri. Okay, I
It's
get it.
yours.
I get it. That's why it didn't have stats, because it wasn't for us. I get it. I was like, oh, this sword doesn't have damage attached to it.
A witch's sword. Swallow. Ooh, beautiful. May I?
Not here. You'll have ample opportunity soon enough, Witcher.
I'm so confused right now. Like, hey, how is she, like... How is she here?
Let's try it out then.
Okay. I guess that's the end. All right. That is the end of the... All right,
The Third
okay.
Northern War ended. The invader from the south achieved
How did
complete
Ciri
victory.
survive?
Robbed of Radovid's tactical genius, the northern realms could not withstand Ymir's countless legions. Black banners appeared over Novigrad and all Redania. Weary of rebel raids, Emir Varemres conceded, restoring Temeria as a realm in liege to the Empire. When the guerrillas laid down their arms, the Emperor shifted his forces to other fronts. Through Nilfgaard's victory, Temerians got their country back, and history once again proved a consummate trickster. Having dealt with Radovid, Emir of Varemres did the same with enemies domestic. The Emperor's loyal spies named all who had conspired against him, traitors, soldiers, and aristocrats alike. Though their mutiny had only been a murky plan, the Emperor showed no mercy, as was his wont. While the continent bled engulfed by war, Skellige bloomed under Ceres's enlightened rule. Unlike those who had come before her, the young queen did not raid foreign shores, looking instead to her people, tending to her land. The island-bound nation prospered, though its fangs of yore were dulled. Cirilla, Fiona, Ellen, Rhiannon, heir to Nilfgaard's throne, chose the life of a witcher on the path. Geralt taught her all he knew, every skill he possessed, then each set off on their own. Soon word of the ashen-haired witcheress had spread throughout the north, from the Yaruga to the mountains of Kovir. Hard as it may be to believe, Geralt planted roots in faraway Kovir. He and Triss settled down, their home warm and smelling of freshly baked cakes. Guests were always welcome, no matter the day or the hour. The Witcher would take jobs at times more from habit than need, for Triss earned a true fortune as the mage advisor to Kovir's king.
All right. A pretty snazzy ending. I think I kind of understand it a little bit more now that I think about it. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt is based on the prose of... I'm not even going to try to pronounce that guy's name, but... Great. All right, well, I guess that's the end of the game. I guess that's The Witcher 3. Pretty good ending, I would say. I don't know. The ending was all right. It wasn't amazing, super turbo, like, oh man, I'm gonna text my mom and be like, hey mom, I just beat The Witcher 3, and this ending, mom, this ending, I don't care that it's 2 a.m. and you have to be awake for work in the morning. The ending to The Witcher 3, it wasn't anything, you know, it wasn't really anything that was gonna like reinvent the wheel of crazy revolutionary awesomeness. It was a good ending though. I liked it. I heard on the Witcher subreddit there were a couple people, not a couple, it was actually quite a few people who were complaining about some of the endings that this game has, because apparently this game has got like a crazy amount of endings. Like the amount of different endings you can apparently get are just nuts, just absolutely crazy. I want to say there's like 32 different endings. There might be more than that. I could honestly be wrong there, but Yeah, a lot of people were saying, like, oh, this game's got so many endings and none of them are good. What the fuck? I don't know, I liked that ending. I thought it was pretty good. They could have maybe done a better job of kind of tying up the whole loose end with Avallac'h and Ciri apparently making a sacrifice that ended up not really being a sacrifice. Like, I don't know, it felt a little bit rushed, I guess. Felt a little teensy bit rushed. I don't know. I'm sure the endings do sort of vary in quality, because most games that have multiple endings kind of do. Like, take Dead Rising 1, for instance. That game had, like, a bunch of different endings. That game had, I think, like 16 different endings that you could get, and none of them were very good. Like, I don't know. I just remember Dead Rising 1 had so many different endings, and all of them were just super depressing. Like, there were a bunch of different endings, but none of them were really, like, a quote-unquote good or a happy ending. I would describe this as a very happy ending, but some of the happiness doesn't really bother to explain itself, which, I don't know. Again, not really a big problem. I'm not really complaining about it too much. If I had a real problem with it, then I would be really complaining about it. But overall, I would say it was a fairly satisfying yet somewhat kind of a rushed feeling ending, I suppose. I guess that is my full opinion on that. But overall, my opinion on the game in general as a whole, after having sunk fucking however many hours into it at this point, uploading however many videos of however long, we've been playing quite a bit of this game. Like, we have been putting some serious mileage on The Witcher 3. And there's even more mileage to come because we have the DLC to do. I think this game has 2 DLCs. I could be wrong on that, but I think there are 2. But anyway, yeah, my opinion on the game is I like it a lot. Obviously, I mean, I bothered to finish it. And this is a long-ass game. I don't think I would have bothered completing it if I didn't like it. So there's that. I mean, obviously, it's not a perfect game. It's not a flawless. I don't think I would necessarily give it a 10 out of 10. I would probably give it a 9 out of 10, though. I would probably give it a firm 9 out of 10. It does have a couple of issues and a couple of, like, minor little hindrances here and there, but overall, the story is really good. It's got a very good narrative. It's got a lot of really, really good characters. The combat is really, really good. I had a lot of fun in this game just fighting stuff. Just the boss fights especially I thought were really good. The enemy design was really good. I mean, I don't know, like, really just don't really have a whole lot to complain about in the way of things. I mean, I complained about stuff along the way, but overall, I mean, I had a lot of fun with the game. I really did. I had so much fun with it that I put, I mean, I really don't know how many hours in total this playthrough took. I know it took a lot of hours, though, because I had some videos in the playlist that were an hour long. I had some that were between 45 minutes and an hour. Most of them were about half an hour long. That was about the average. There were a few that were shorter. We had some that were like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Most of them were about half an hour, and kind of in that 45-minute range or whatever. So, I mean, that's a lot of parts, and those are some pretty long parts. So if you want to, like, you know, do the math there, I would not expect anyone to literally do the math of how long each video was to figure out how long I played the game for and whatnot. But, I mean, if you want to do that, I'm sure that you would get a pretty massive number of Witcher hours. But, yeah, I definitely liked the game. I liked it a lot. I would say that this game is superior to Skyrim in just about every way. Like, I think I said this at one point in the playthrough, but this game really just reminds me of a better Skyrim, like what Skyrim could have been in a sense. Like, I don't know, just had a better sandbox, better open world, better RPG mechanics, better character building, all that stuff was just better in this game. Not to shit on Skyrim, like, I'm not just trying to randomly single out Skyrim, like, oh, Skyrim's a shitty game because it's not The Witcher, and it doesn't have, you know, a lock-on system. But, I mean, I don't know. The combat in Skyrim left a lot to be desired, and I had a lot of fun with the combat in this game. I mean, there wasn't really, like, as much variety. Like, you're kind of using the same signs over and over again, and then you just sort of upgrade your signs, and you can turn them into, like, different versions of stuff, but you don't really get to, like, get different signs or anything like that, which isn't really a big complaint, because, like I said, the way the game has the upgrade tree set up kind of accommodates being able to multi-purpose some of that stuff and give it a little bit more variety. But yeah, definitely a great game. I would highly recommend that you pick this game up if you're a fan of RPGs and stuff. If you're a fan of Skyrim, but you wish that the game had more depth, or, you know, just like better voice acting and better characters and a better story, better combat, then I would say give this game a shot. I don't know, I just had a lot of fun with this game. I think it was a damn good game. And I'm pretty excited to jump into the DLC whenever the hell I decide to do that. I don't know when I'm going to do that, but, you know, coming soon. Coming soon to a theater near you. And my controller has disconnected. That is unfortunate. Well, I guess that's what you get for not pressing any buttons for 10 minutes. I'll go ahead and turn that back on for no reason, really. Go ahead and just turn it back on. And meanwhile, these credits are still rolling. I don't really like to cut off the credits because, you know, if you made the game, you deserve to have the credits displayed, even if it is a YouTube playthrough or whatever. Gotta give credit where credit's due, I suppose, even though there's skip through the credits and just be like, well, that's the end of the playthrough, thanks for watching. There's nothing wrong with that, but I like to let the credits kind of roll out and then, I guess, try and talk, make commentary as much as I can as the credits roll. I need to drink some water real quick, though. Bam. The water is in my system. Oh boy. Now I just drank some more water. I didn't realize I was so dehydrated. I'm just dying over here. Sitting here playing The Witcher 3, rotting into oblivion. Yeah, honestly, I might just end the recording here because I don't really know what else to really talk about. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff in the game that I missed, for sure. In the way of, like, I don't know. In a game this big, you can only get so much done in a single playthrough. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's your first playthrough and it's a blind playthrough. And, I mean, I was playing the game blind, pretty much, for the most part. So, I mean, obviously there was stuff that I missed. There were quests that I probably didn't do that people would have liked to see. There was exploring that I didn't do. There was definitely a lot of stuff that I missed, but there was also a lot of stuff that I did do. I would say the ratio of stuff that I completed versus stuff that I either failed or just didn't do entirely, I mean, I would say it was a pretty decent ratio. I would say, I mean, I definitely nowhere near came close to 100%ing the game or anything, but yeah, I came, you know, close enough to satisfy my own desires, I suppose. I guess, yeah, that's all that can really be said. But, I don't know, man. CD Projekt Red is a pretty good studio, and I'm pretty excited to see what they do with Cyberpunk 2077, whenever that comes out. Does that game even have a release date yet? I used to keep up with, like, the news for that game, and then I just stopped for whatever reason. I don't know. It seems like some games I kind of do that with. Like, I'm really, really interested, and then the interest sort of fades. And then the game will come out, and then I'll be like, oh, hey, I remember this. And then I'll play it. And, yeah. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Anyway, I think probably I'm going to wrap things up and start editing videos together and uploading them and whatnot. Because I have still a ton of footage to upload for this game. I don't really know what parts I'm on in terms of uploading, but I know that I could always whip out my phone and pull out the old studio app and check, but I don't really care. It's just a bunch of boring bullshit anyway. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to go off and do now. I'm probably going to end the recording, wrap up here, and then start start editing and uploading some stuff together, and that'll be that. So hopefully you guys had fun with the Witcher 3 series. I had a lot of fun with it. I thought it was a great game. I thought damn near every minute of it was a blast. Not every single minute, of course. That'd be some bullshit. Hey, it looks like we're at the end of the credits. How convenient. I was just getting ready to do my outro and sign off, and the credits are over. How convenient is that? Perfect. Alright, in loving memory of Carolina Grakowska. I feel like a piece of shit because I can't pronounce her name. But, alright, in loving memory of her. That's nice. That's nice. In loving memory indeed. Well, that is going to be the end of this little recording session. We'll be back with more Witcher 3 whenever I decide to do the DLC and stuff, and that should be even more fun times and adventures and stuff. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the series. For those of you who watched the whole thing from start to finish, you fucking rule, and I love you. For those of you who just kind of skipped around, you know, that's fine too. That's kind of what to be expected in a series this big. But yeah, you know, I had a lot of fun recording all this stuff. And hey, it looks like you have unlocked the ability to start a new game plus. To do so, create a new game save, start a new game, do the new game plus, blah blah blah. Cool. So we get new game plus in this game. So we could like redo the main quest line if we want. That's kind of neat. A lot of RPGs don't really come with that. Alright, well, anyway, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and close things out for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the series, and I will see you next time.